Indeed, you're watching NBS Live at 1. I am Julius Buchana. Welcome aboard. Good afternoon. This is NBS Television, and we're celebrating 18 years of giving you broadcasts that are live, always, and truthful. Here's a beginning story of NBS Live at 1. President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, who is also the Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Forces, expected to preside over the passing of the intake of 18 of 2025-2026 cadres at the UPDF Basic Military Training Center in Kaweweta. We're joined by Adam Mayambala, who is in Kaweweta. The pictures you're seeing right there is, let's listen into that, what is happening in Kaweweta right now.
His Excellency the President and the Commander-in-Chief of the Uganda People's Defense Forces has concluded the exercise of inspecting the parade, and he is now being ushered into his position. Distinguished guests, Your Excellency the President and the Commander-in-Chief. Your Excellency the President and Commander-in-Chief of the UPDF, General Yoweri.
That more will be continuing live on Afro Mobile. Download the Afro Mobile app and get to witness all that and more right there. The International Crimes Division of the High Court has granted bail to former Butambala County Member of Parliament Muhammad Mwanga Chivumbi and 22 of his co-accused who are facing terrorism charges. In her ruling, Justice Susan Cherangat granted cash bail of 10 million shillings to each of the 7 principal applicants, while 16 others co-accused persons were also granted bail with 1 million shillings. The court also ordered that all of the accused of the present establishments shall also be presenting themselves and comply with the bail conditions. Going to Parliament right now, the Leader of Opposition, Joel Sanyonyi, has called upon the East African Legislative Assembly member states to address trade barriers and other bottlenecks hindering regional integration. Now, speaking during the East African Parliamentary Week at Parliament of Uganda, Sanyonyi said removing these challenges would correlate and make the bloc to achieve its objectives and deliver meaningful benefits to more than 343 million citizens across the region.
To practice law here in Uganda. She was not even given any reason as to why she was being deported, nor did she get chance to challenge the decision declaring her persona non grata. What I'm saying, colleagues, we should not take 2 steps forward and then 3 steps backwards. If a common market is where integration should be felt, our borders are where it is tested every single day. Borders should facilitate opportunity. Nowhere is the success or failure of regional integration felt more directly than at our border posts. Every unnecessary delay adds to transport costs. Every additional inspection adds to the price consumers eventually pay. And every non-tariff barrier chips away at the competitiveness of the East African businesses. Significant progress has come through one-stop border posts, improved customs systems, and coordinated border management. And these reforms deserve credit. And we do appreciate these reforms. We should just keep building on them. Even so, traders continue to report delays caused by inconsistent procedures, differing interpretations of regulations, and administrative bottlenecks that ought not to exist with a genuinely integrated market. These are not minor operational hiccups, colleagues. They affect farmers trying to reach new markets, manufacturers trying to remain competitive, and transporters whose businesses depend on efficiency. Removing such barriers should not require extraordinary political negotiation. It should simply reflect our shared commitment to implementing what we have already agreed upon.
You're watching NBS Live at 1. A fleet of 18 new Toyota Land Cruiser vehicles donated by the International Federation of the Red Cross and the Red Crescent Societies has arrived in Uganda to support the Ebola response in Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo. Now, the vehicles, including ambulances and barrier units, will transit to the province at Ituri province while strengthening Uganda's Ebola preparedness along the shared border.
Yeah, so we are here to receive a fleet of 18 cars which have come all the way from Toyota Gibraltar via Belgium to Uganda, and they are going to the Democratic Republic of Congo to support the Ebola response. This is made possible with support from the International Federation of the Red Cross and Red Crescent movement. We also received 2 additional cars recently, making it 20, and all this is made with the intention of strengthening the capacity of the DRC Red Cross Society in their response, and the government of the DRC in their response to the Ebola outbreak which is in their country. We know that Uganda is actually doing a little fairer compared to DRC in terms of the Ebola situation. And the International Federation, being our umbrella body, always supports the different countries whenever there are emergencies and disasters. And so the DRC expressed a need, and this is coming in response to the need that they expressed. Uganda, or Entebbe, is the closest point to Bunya, where these specific cars are going. So one may wonder why they have landed here. And of course, the Red Cross in Uganda is already supporting the response in Congo through a number of ways. So with the cross-border collaboration, this is why we are supporting in this way. So they are landing here today. They will go through the proper clearance process, and then they will be taken by road to Bunya in the shortest time possible.
These vehicles composed of 5 units that are SDB for handling safe and dignified burial, and the remaining 13 units are a composture of hardtop 78 and 76 5-doors that will support in movement of medical staff, essential commodities, and also volunteers in their efforts to stop the spread of the virus. We are particularly very thankful to all our partners who have made this a success, especially Uganda Red Cross for giving us a conducive, efficient corridor to assist the DRC Red Cross, and also our airline partners, DHL, Magma, and the clearing agents in Kampala and in Entebbe, Uganda.
Now, Rotary District 9213 and 9214, under the theme Empowering Families and Growing Futures, have donated medical equipment to support maternal and child health care in Mbarara, Sheima and Isinjiro districts. The donation, targeting 32 health facilities, including delivery beds, baby warmers, physiotherapy medicines, and also other essential supplies, have also been given in safeguarding and improving deliveries in newborn care right there. Joining me is Alex Mugasha from Mbarara. Alex, speaking to you is Rotarian Julius Buchana from the Rotary Club of Chigo 7 Lakes Golf. Nice to hear from you. Are the people from the 3 districts really happy for this?
Thank you very much, Rotarian Julius Buchana, and to you watching us, a very good afternoon to you. It's good news in the region in terms of our health, where we have Rotary District 9213 in support of Rotary District 9214 under the theme Empowering Families and Growing Futures, where a project under the maternal and child health care a program that will run or will be running for 3 years. And today, 3 districts that include Mbarara District, particularly with Wera Health Center 4, Shema District, particularly Shuku Health Center 4, and Isinjiro District, particularly Kabuyanda Health Center 4, are benefiting from this project of maternal health care and child health, where a consignment has been delivered to these health centers where that I've talked about. And while speaking earlier today during the delivery of this consignment, Rotarian Dr. Arias Kumbakumba, who is also the pediatric head at Mbarara Regional Referral Hospital, as well as the focal person for the Rotary Club of Mbarara, mentioned the fact that we still have challenges here, and that, among others, include death of 22 babies per 1,000 live births. Now, that is still a challenge, and that is why this donation comes in handy. Let's take a look at what transpired earlier and return shortly.
We are delivering this equipment to Mbarara District, to Shema District, and to Isinjiro District to support specifically Gizigwera Health Center 4, Shuku Health Center 4, and Kabuyanda Health Center 4 to improve the care of their newborns and their mothers. The equipment includes delivery beds for the mothers, it includes the warmers for the babies, transporting warmers for the babies, resuscitation equipment, phototherapy machines. These facilities, some of them are already running. Kabuyanda is not yet running. We pray that all of them will benefit from this, maximize the utility of these equipment.
So we thank Rotary Club for supporting Shuku Health Center to ensure that when even our babies are born, they have life. And we pledge as a district and health workers that we shall use this equipment.
As much as the staffing level of nature is so low, we shall try as a district to make sure that this nature of Kabuyanda has done its work, and all staffs will be, I think, considered as we leave this place.
In Mbarara and the neighboring districts, there is a lot of mothers who are delivering in the hands of unskilled personnel, especially the traditional birth attendants. They are trying, they are doing their best, but we are putting all this equipment to receive you and to make sure that you deliver in safe hands, but the baby you have delivered is handled with the best expertise equipment. When you bring those babies to us and they are tired and it is late, even with this equipment, these babies may not survive.
So the last person to speak in that interview is Dr. Peter Sebutinde. He is the Mbarara District Health Officer, and reveals a shocking shock whereby mothers who give birth, some of them actually do not go to established health facilities. Instead, they go to local people who help in delivery, and sometimes when they get challenges, it is when now they think of going to the hospital, and sometimes it is very late, and it is one of the reasons we are losing about 189 mothers of 1,000 that give birth. Still a challenge here in the region. Now, when that does not happen, when mothers don't go to the hospital to give birth from the hospital and choose the other traditional, midwives, if I may say, then that is where we get challenges. And initiatives like these will be, rendered useless. And that is why sometimes they put equipment and it just lies idle. But also they point to the fact that we still need highly skilled people to work in these facilities to operate some of these equipment. So let me get back to you, Buchana, at the Political Command Center for now. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Alex, right there, from the wonderful acts of selflessness and serving humanity by the two districts. I give you Rotary International, and the members right there say Rotary world over. All right, there you go. NBS at 18, we're celebrating all through yesterday. I hope you enjoyed Abazeibe Bama. And tonight, starting after this very bulletin, lots more is coming up. Please be glued to NBS Television for much more. And also Sanyuka TV for NBS at 18. NBS Live at 1 takes a short break and return shortly.
The parent is Tuliahewa Dixon. And the child is Ani Tuliahewa Esther.
Kambera gwete kwa mchisha ngo ishe watu yahewa Esther wahangura school fees ngene na hateja shana amashemero magonka MTN momo eberewo mbeni nyegasta igana kaga ni 5 sta manana 0 hash shashuro mwana school fees tokoma nyo muchisheri zagwijo wanje ninga nchaka nkubasa kuzo wawe mwebare munonga.
NBS TV, Sanyuka TV ni Afro Mobile Bakutusako Chinza Productions Banda Eyumulangira Ndausi Buli wakusa tuku Costa Rica Breeze Kumakere kabule kubinetusha petrol station No mulangira Ndausi ni Dr. Bossa Buli wa mukaga Babiriko vibes habe chuenda Mumasuka Prime Petrol Station Gwaino mukolo mbaga bala Uyagalo kusanyisi wamu Chinza Productions Banda yomulangira Ndausi Chichukudi wa mucho Kuwa 0 mwenda Mukage mukaga 0 mwenda satu kola bookingi Chinza Productions Bande Mlangenda kutusi wako Silver Bubble Studios Hideout Guest House Aita babiri kukasenyi Road NBS TV Sanyuka TV ne Afro Mobile.
This is not just a run. This is a movement with purpose. Join us on 30th August 2026 at Kololo Ceremonial Grounds for the Cancer Run 2026. Starting at 6 a.m. Also taking place simultaneously in other districts across Uganda for the completion of the one-stop cancer center at Nsambia Hospital. Registration is only 30,000 Ugandan shillings online using Gonza Pay. Gates are available at all Centenary Bank branches, Capital Shoppers outlets, Bread House branches, the Cancer Run office on Zimwa Road Muyenga, the Rotary Uganda office at Nick Building, and Rotary clubs across the country. The Rotary Cancer Run 2026 is organized in partnership with the Parliament of Uganda, Centenary Bank, Crystal Water, and Next Media Group.
August 2026 is here! And Yada for Life presents Mujatu Sinze 2026 Nsima edition on Saturday 29th August 2026 at Imperial Royal Hotel with a lineup of heavenly voices and ministers. Are you grateful to God for what He has done and accomplished in your life? Do you have a reason to ultimately thank God for? Get your deluxe ticket for 30K, gold for 50K, platinum for 100K, and the table at 2 million. Doors open at 4 p.m. Buy your ticket at Unique Uniforms, Uganda House, and at House of Rest, former Fido Dido. For bookings and reservations, call 0760-595-316 or 0708-766-536. Mujatu Sinze 2026 Nsima edition, and proudly sponsored by Yuga Tunes, Afro Mobile, Yuka TV, and NBS Music.
The biggest NBS World Cup Final Fans Festival is here! Zambia on the 19th of July 2026. Forget about your tiny living room TV. On the final of the World Cup, all roads lead to the Yes Center in Zambia. Yes, will it be Brazil, Argentina, France, or Morocco? Catch all the drama on giant screens with Uganda's top artists, lethal DJs, and non-stop food and drinks. Tickets are selling fast. One match, one nation. Get your ticket now by dialing *165*20# and follow the prompts, or go to Momo Ticketing, organized by JAK Sports and Pacific Events.
Oi! There's only one Vinny J.
Football is better with Pepsi. Pepsi, thirsty for more.
Why pay for someone else's repairs? Say goodbye to hidden costs and hello to peace of mind of a brand new start. Discover the Suzuki range of unmatched, fuel-efficient and reliable options. From the iconic Jimny to the new Across Hybrid. Find the perfect blend of style and world-class efficiency. Upgrade today and enjoy 1 year of free fuel and comprehensive insurance, plus 2 years of free service and a 3-year warranty. Trade in your current car or choose financing to start driving as you pay installments. Don't wait. Visit the Suzuki showroom today or call 0800-211-033 to get started.
Welcome back. You're watching NBS Live at 1, and I am Julius Buchana. State Minister for Kampala and Nakaseke Central MP Joseph Kabuyecho Fatogabye has urged Ugandans to embrace coffee farming to boost household incomes. Speaking at the groundbreaking ceremony of the Ruwero Coffee Park in Butalangu Town Council, the minister said the factory will require 42 million kilos of coffee annually and create more than 3,000 jobs for local communities.
It's not a park for only Nakaseke's coffee, but coffee from the entire country. But mainly it's going to focus on Robusta coffee. The Robusta is mainly in the belt of Greater Luwero, Greater Mubende, part of Masaka. That's where we find we call it the Robusta belt. So this is the park. It's going to process, of course, coffee, just similar like that one in Ntungamo. And we've already got a market. We have a kind of a twinning between here and then the Saudi Arabians. And it's an investment which is worth over $140 million. And the government is putting in some money, about $40 million. And then the investors are bringing in around $100 million. And we are envisaging to employ about 3,000 youth, both here and also in the collection centers, because we're going to have more than 40 collection centers in the country, countrywide. And each collection center, actually here we shall bring semi-processed, that is the green bean, because most of the activity must remain in the field. Then we bring the green bean. And so we are going to have 2 plants here, one which again first processes the green bean, cleans it and so on and so forth. Then the other one which processes adding value and we sell. We hope to have a better price for coffee. That one I'll break it in soon when we start. But mainly we're also going to promote what we call tree seedlings and distribution to our farmers. So we are going into what we call contract farming. If I give you my seedlings, you must sell back the coffee, but selling it on the quality and the quantity, but mainly the quality we would have specified. Because we want yellow or ripened, well ripened and red, those red bellies. Starting September, we shall start now on a massive distribution of seedlings. We envisage to distribute about 20 million seedlings in the first 3 years. And the factory will be processing around 42,000 metric tons or 42 million kilograms of coffee processed per year sent to the market in Saudi Arabia. We've already got a port there.
NBS Live at 1. Onions traders in Rwentobo Ruahi Town Council in Rushenyi County in Ntungamo District have been ordered to vacate their current market in August. The traders, however, oppose plans to relocate to Katoma, arguing that this place is unsuitable due to its steep terrain, poor road access, insecurity, and most important, inadequate sanitation. They warn that the move could disrupt one of Western Uganda's largest markets of onions.
Rwentobo Ruahi has for years been a major onion trading hub, attracting farmers, buyers and traders from Ntungamo, Kabale, Kisoro, Rushiga and neighboring districts. Produce from the market is supplied across Uganda and to neighboring countries. More than 1,000 people depend on the trade for their livelihoods, with several trucks loading onions from the market every day. Authorities have now ordered traders to relocate the market. Traders say the decision was made with limited consultation and have rejected the proposed site at Katoma, describing it as steep, isolated and vulnerable to soil erosion. They argue the area lacks electricity, adequate security, good roads and sanitation facilities, making it unsuitable for heavy trucks and large-scale trading. Despite the concerns, some traders have begun relocating in phases. Town council officials acknowledge challenges including soil erosion and inadequate sanitation, but say Katoma is the only available land for the market. They say road and sanitation improvements will be undertaken gradually, adding that the relocation is intended to restore order by addressing the construction of unapproved structures and ensuring proper physical planning.
The nature of our land, somehow it is a bit hilly, and that government land, in fact that was the land which we had at the moment. We've tried to put there some roads, we have constructed new roads, and the magnitude of the business cannot actually fit on that land because the onions need a lot of area, they need a lot of land. So that's why we are planning, we shall be shifting in phases. The biggest issue now is the power, because that power, that area does not access electricity.
Bridget Cementa, NBS Live at 1.
Thank you so much for watching NBS Live at 1. We come to an end, but also telling you that NBS at 18 is on. Please keep glued on NBS Television on all other sister platforms for you to get up close and personal to what we are bringing upon these celebrations. I am Julius Buchana. Thank you so much for watching us. Up next in NBS Lunchtime Sport, we are going to be analyzing all the details of the World Cup and so much more in the sports arena. Good afternoon and God bless.
league, and we pray we have a proper, a fruitful upcoming league.
Ne FUFA Women Elite League ne twogera ku nsonga ez'enjawulo nga mulimu licensing, nga mulimu ensonga za competition management. Twogedde ku bintu bingi okubabangula mu bifo nga ebyabakuŋŋanya amawulire, abakitunzi ba kiraabu, naye ate era tubasikiriza okubanga nti basobola okubanga nti beetegeka babe n'ebisobola okutundwa ng'emijoozi, ebintu ebyenjawulo mu clubs zino, but also n'okubanga nti basobola okwettanira mitimbagano ne bakozesa ebyapa nga X, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, kunono kwe banajja numbers ezinabasobozesa okwetunda ebweru bafune abaleeta ssente mu club. Emipiira gibadde gisambibwa eggwanga lyonna ku ssaawa nnyo ez'okumakya, n'olwekyo waliwo enkyukakyuka eziteekeddwawo nti emipiira gijja kutandika nga ku ssaawa 10 mu liigi zombi ez'abakyala. N'ekirala nti no azo club zetumanyi ez'abasajja eziri mu Uganda Premier League nti zijjanga kubawa ku bisaawe mwe zisambira nabo basambiremu emipiira gyabwe, newankubadde olulala bayinza n'okukola double headers, bano ne basamba nga bali tebannasamba okusobola okusikiriza abantu abawagira ettiimu ez'abasajja
lininga
kyosobola
okwanalininga kyekyokuba nti kati tugenda kufuna the team ezina attachment ne clubs nga twogera like the likes of Vipers ne Kawempe Queens and then Kampala Queens ku side zeri anti the status eyokulaba nti tufuna first game before that double header nga bwetugenda nti omupiira gw'abaana buwala gusooka then
NBS TV etwegaseeko as we celebrate NBS at 18 years, some of the success stories is 18 years nti NBS ebadde covering omupiira gw'abakyala. Saka Solomon is a boss now, naye yatandikanga reporter ng'agenda ku ground n'akikola. So bwebanga FUFA yakkirizganyiza n'amaclub the stakeholders, omanyi tekitera kuwulikika kugamba nti FUFA yawuliriza ba stakeholders. Bweba yabawuliriza emipiira gy'abakyala abali ku NBS TV bagijja ku ssaawa nnya gye gibaddeko nga tucomplaininga, tubeera tusaba, tubeera tukyapakata, tuli mu kubwakata n'ebirala. Kaakati bagirese ku ssaawa 10 tewali kwekwasa, tugende mu bisaawe. And NBS mu myaka 18 bajagama n'ekyo nakyo twakirabye, and era bajja kuba basaale to cover the stories ku ssaawa 10 kuba naye akola ku NBS ajja kuba amaze okusaba bulungi asobole okugendayo. So FUFA, that is the way to go.
Yeah, so nange ngene maso kwanga twaniza banafe abali ko NBS, the big political command center, wherever you're watching from, tubagambe very good afternoon. It's a flexible team, of course, celebration ya myaka 18 echagene maso right now njala kwega mugana matembo wawali ne banafe aba champion bet to let us know na da odds nga bezikute wasinu wa group ipa yani okola basodo kwati bafuna sentes zitogera ko jikira champion bet matembo olibula ibula igasira ingoliena tuogere ku olwembale matembo olwempale oli bulungi woli, and let us know chekikira baso outside here ne banafe aba champion bet
bali mu studio mwenayo tubatuukako obutereko kikugambale tuli ku Upland wano kumpi ne clock tower nga wali office ya Upland. Ntuse wano ngenze okusanga nga bano ba fans bomupiira already amakanda basimbye eddako wano okukola sibi wa champion bet wano male Upland building kwegamba omupiira tusiba bulungi naye okwangula kwa lutalo kale ekituleese wano okwogera ku NBS bakuwa olutalo kiki ekikufudde okulutalo temwabala bulungi naye ogenda okwesanga nga kati mumuli ekujjako begamba nowesanga nga akapapula kafudde era nga tofunye mpokolo kati tutunulire engeri World Cup gyetambuddemu mu kulaba okuko ekifaananyi kikyosobola okusigira omutali ebweru ondabayo ng'omu begamba ekyendaba mu World Cup eno gye tulabye ku ligimu eno tebadde ya mulembe okusinziira engeri abasambi gye basambamu n'engeri gye batusalirizamu ngaffe Abafirika basaliriza nnyo n'omupiira gwa juzi twali tugubye bulungi batusaliriza kwegamba ne tutaba nga tetuliko si kyekyo omusajja ono ayogedde ku kigambo kya Africa
mujja sonyo mula katono tunaka tujja kwa today wa muganda fe matembo kwongera kwanga tukwe kifane bana fe aba champion bet bana basudo kwanga tuleza bulunyo mujja sonyo mu katono yako akali technical nga mungeni musudo kwa togera but technical tactical but nga batujja kwanga tukoma wa matembo and bana fe aba champion bet amode getwina gego kwanti ba champion wo mpira muri je kwanga ya Uganda so ni ewede abajubjukira nti bamazo kwa bali mkwetekekera enyo dala anamo empaka de togera ko the second of course by name CAF Champions League agenda kwanga kuba kodi over the tennis on pia a lot of changes get the masom team eno ya team ya Vipers and mutuniro kwetekekera kwabwe wakati na wonga tuogera ku muzanyo guno kompira and having confirmed baje kwa better mpaka is the second kame cup challenge.
Vipers has been a busy team mu pre-season of course kyokutandiko kwa olangirira coach before activities take precedent. Dr. Mulindwa yakibaza helped by his son Stephen Mulindwa ne mukwano gwange Mami Hailey Claire Mulindwa handling the school beat mabega ko babade celebrating 25 years of St. Mary's Kitende and Kitende has proved to be a feeder to Vipers though wadaba mubaganye ne Kitende ino kwebazibwa nti they are not only feeding Vipers at least wogena mu league ya Uganda eyokuntiko ne wona ogena mu big league in fact ne bojja mu region ne bojja mu Hamuzi Cup ewaffe kuba tonodu abali mu Hamuzi Cup kitegeza St. Mary's Kitende erine engeri giye feeding at least wasanga team yonna mu mupira gwa Uganda across the divide which is a very good thing era kyebazibwa Dr. Kusaide ndanga wetu nayogerako masao ne squad bongedde okubanga bajinyenya kuba olaba Joel Serunjo jawo awo wade tunachika kasanti ngoli wa KCC nti yagenda kati kiriza nti yagenda nabalanga etugenda ogenda bagenzi bayikirala mabega kawa I think was it last season ba confirming ogendera mu kikopo ne afterwards they didn't go nenga sigwe gusose era ne mabega kawa ujukira Vipers ya wangulako ku kikopo netakiika naye ekyo kyali kyabawagizi nga Dr. Mulindwa hanafuna grip nene nnyo kuki shares nyingi mu team nga kyagirekedde abawagizi biki singa ate bamuvuma ate nga yateekamu naye era ne bwe yali baddenze era musemba abantu abamu beetaaga okugambako muno yateekamu sente ate gwe omuvuma lwaki ebyo si bye byatwala abo ba Mandela ne bava mu vira si bye byatwala mukulu kirumira nze waliwo annyumiza emboozi amu yet to certify it bangamba mbu yagamba omuntu nti nkuba oluyi era batuuka wali erimbo olina alumulabira naga munkubye ngenze naye nga because he was planning reaction yaki bakubulire kyanyiza former attorney general kat minister of defense omuntu yamusikako omuzindalo mu meeting keke nagamba paninga ate ndeta sente zange kumpi tu obukadde bisatu bina ate munkole bino so ne Dr. Mulindwa but now because the team has become an asset team bagikolera mu ebintu bingi nnyo for business bagikulakulinyiza mu mpira ogwegwanga inena shelonga maliza kubanja ndabo yagala kudda yeri getubadde njagala kugamba nti Vipers the preparations kuba walole bali balina otandika okutendekebwa ne bayongezayo katini ne besettinga abagenze abayingidde which is good kuba abagenda it is good conveyor belt nti ojjayo ko wekitende najja oba n'ogula era sente zidda mu Uganda as economy we wish them the best of luck kuba mu Champions League bakola obulungi ne coefficient ya paying kale njagala kudde wa matembo kwa student oteredde bulungi nnyo ddala oli bulayi akulaba naffe aba champion bet matembo to you.
A champion bet wano wetuli Upland House mu kibuga Mbale tugezako okulaba omupiira okusinziira ku muntu wa bulijjo eyo mu studio nga ba analyst mbeera mugezako okulaga abantu n'okusingira abantu ekifaananyi naye olwaleero tuli wano okusobola okuba nga tufuna endowooza y'abantu n'endaba y'abantu engeri ebyemizannyo gye bitambulamu wano sports bet ono y'omu ku bawagizi be tusanze wano nga bagezaako okubanga babetinga sebo tupaniriza ku NBS sebo bakwano otumbulira amanya go
amanya agange n'eddoboozi amanya agange ze Kirabo Wile nga ndi muwagizi nnyo wa champion bet era akapapula sobola kusula nga sikayina.
Warija tasonga mbele kwesima. Wamwana roka. Usakat. Temia. Salam ya Rais. Asmata. Warija tatua sangwe. Waraita Jamhuri ya Uganda. Wananchi wa Uganda. Na kwa jeshi ulinzi wananchi wa Uganda. Viva Rais wa Uganda. Viva wananchi wa Uganda. Viva jeshi ulinzi wananchi wa Uganda. Vietnam quick. Helicopter. Bego pande. Really? Regeza.
We are now into our last segment of today's program. As I earlier alluded to, we will have speeches. The first to speak will be the Commandant, Basic Military Training School, Kaweweta, Otong Patrick, who will be followed by the Chief of Defense Forces and Senior Presidential Advisor for Special Operations, General Mhozikaini Rugaba, who will in turn invite the Minister of State for Defense and Veteran Affairs in charge of defense, Honorable Akifeza Grace Ngabirano, and the Honorable Minister will in turn invite and the Chief Guest to award gifts to the best performing students, and thereafter give his speech and proclaim, if he so wishes, that the soldiers will graduate this afternoon. And thereafter, the oath of allegiance or kiapo will be undertaken by the soldiers here on these grounds, but also in all the other 4 schools I mentioned earlier, in Butiaba, in Ruhengeri, in Oliim, and Laborodong. After the oath of allegiance, we'll have the close of the parade, and we'll have anthems in reverse order. We will have a luncheon, and His Excellency the President will depart at his leisure, followed by the other guests. Without further ado, Your Excellency, I take the pleasure to invite the Commandant, Basic Military Training School, Kaweta, Brigadier General Patrick Otong, to come and make his remarks.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda and Commander-in-Chief of the Uganda People's Defense Forces, the Honorable Ministers of State for Defense and Veteran Affairs, the Chief of Defense Forces, Uganda People's Defense Forces, and Special Presidential Advisor, Representative of the Permanent Secretary, Minister of Defense and Veteran Affairs, the service commanders, the division commanders, service chiefs of staff, general officers, senior officers, and officers present, members of the diplomatic corps, the civil and religious leaders, the recruits on parade and your families, distinguished guests in your different capacities. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to Basic Military Training School, Kaweta, to witness this significant occasion of passing out of recruits of course 18 of the year 2025-2026. I'm Brigadier General John Patrick Otong, the commandant of this prestigious institution. Your Excellency, sir, all our distinguished guests, thank you for joining us today on this momentous occasion as we celebrate the passing out of our recruits after 43 weeks of the most rigorous military training. Sir, it is with great pride and profound respect that I stand before you today as we witness this transformation of these young men and women into disciplined soldiers ready to defend the values that our nations believe in. Your Excellency, sir, we are gathered here not just to mark the completion of an intense training period, but also to honor the resilience, sacrifice, and commitment of these recruits who have journeyed through an experience that will forever shape their lives in the military. It has been a journey filled with challenges and moments of self-doubt, but it's through such hardship that they have forged the strength and the spirit that now defines them. 43 weeks ago, these recruits stood on the verge of a demanding path, unsure of the full extent of the adversaries they would face. But with each passing day, they learned not only to push their physical and mental limits, but also to embrace the values of teamwork, leadership, patriotism, and service to the nation. their journey has been to uphold the ideals of the revolutionary struggle which was started by you, Your Excellency, sir. These recruits have proved that they possess the unyielding will to succeed no matter how difficult the task is. They have been tested in the field, in the barracks, and under extreme conditions, and have emerged victorious. Your Excellency, sir, the training was successful because the school was ably supported by the strategic headquarters in terms of logistics and other resources. Therefore, I wish to extend my profound gratitude to the Ministry of Defense and Veteran Affairs and the UPDF leadership, especially the Chief of Defense Forces, Chief of Joint Staff Health Services, Joint Staff Human Resource Management, and Joint Staff TRADO for the continued support rendered and attention they have always given to the recruit training schools that have seen us sail through to end this course magnificently. Your Excellency, sir, the recruits before you have not only been led by dedicated trainers, but were also taught how to lead with honor, compassion, and a deep sense of responsibility. Our trainers, under the leadership of the chief instructor, have played a crucial role in nurturing these recruits, guiding them not only in the tactical and technical aspects of their training, but also in fostering personal qualities that will make them effective soldiers while carrying out their duties. The skills and values the recruits have acquired will enable them to navigate the complexities of modern warfare with precision and professionalism. We have seen how technology has transformed the battlefield, yet at the core of all this advancement